everybody, and welcome back to our channel. Today we are in Manhattan, and more specifically, here right now is by Bryant Park, which is over there, and that's 6th Avenue, to give you guys a sense of direction of where we are. You know, a lot of you guys like the video comparing Mexico City to New York City, so today we're going to compare New York City and Mexico City, but this time we're going to be doing it while in New York City.
If you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out. It gives you my limited point of view on Mexico City compared to New York and the United States in general.
Something I really want to point out that I like better about New York City than Mexico City is the architecture. I think don't get me wrong, Mexico City has great architecture. Even like buildings like this, how they're designed, you know. The Bellas Artes, that's really nice in Mexico City. But I think the architecture in New York City is just amazing. Like the different designs you have, it's really great.
Something that I noticed off the bat in our limited experience in Mexico City, we spent about a week there, is that it's a lot more dirty here.
Yeah.
Every single place that we went to in Mexico City, and yes, I'm going to answer your questions right now, they weren't only tourist traps. We were in some very indigenous areas in Mexico City, non-touristy areas, and those areas were very clean. I'm shocked at how such a large place like Mexico City can be so clean. So clean. I am completely shocked. This place is like, in comparison to New York, okay, no offense to any other New Yorkers. Remember, I'm a New Yorker, so I can be honest. My opinion is New York, the city is disgusting. You had people constantly picking up garbage. You had people sweeping all the time. You guys from the video mentioned it. You guys said, hey, look at this. They're always sweeping. They're always cleaning. Everything's so clean. And yes, that's the truth. Now, we definitely hit NYC on a cleaner day because unless it's just been a while and they've been ramping up the cleaning here, because it is much cleaner over here than what it typically is. But I can tell you that it's not nearly as clean as Mexico City.
Another difference is that we took the subway in Mexico City. It was, I think, about 5 pesos. So you have to tell us, how much was it for all these tickets to get on the subway?
For the 3 tickets,
yeah.
15 pesos.
15, so it's 5 pesos for a ticket, and with that subway ticket, right, you could go from one end to the other end, is that right?
Yes, you can be all day in the subway and go to one line to another, one train after another. You can do changes of line. You can do anything you want for those 5 pesos.
And it was what?
It was $2.90.
Oh, $2.90.
Yeah.
So big difference in price.
Big difference in price. Something else that I want to point out is that we mentioned that Mexico City is extremely large, right? And anybody who's been there knows Mexico City is extremely large, but it doesn't feel large. It also doesn't feel nearly as crowded. And these are generalizations, guys, so I'm not saying every place all the time, but what I'm telling you is it doesn't feel as crowded and it doesn't feel as large. And the reason why is because there's more space, everything's spread out. Over here in New York, it's very small compared to Mexico City. And so you have a lot of people crammed into a really small area, and so it feels a lot more crowded, and you're bumping into people more than over in Mexico City. That's probably also why it's more dirty here. But at the same time, you know, you hardly see people cleaning when compared to Mexico City. So that's another thing to think about.
So loud. Like it feels more loud and more crowded.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Wow, over $9 a minute per ride. That's all I could see.
$9 a minute?
A German restaurant.
Another thing that you're going to see undoubtedly is the fact that there's a lot more homeless in New York City and a lot more drug addicts. Unfortunately, it's very sad to see, but that's the truth. You don't see as much of that in Mexico City. In fact, I think I saw one homeless person in Mexico City. And I don't think I saw any drug addicts.
Taco Bell, wow. That's something that Mexico City doesn't have. Mexico City doesn't have Taco Bell.
Yeah,
They
well,
used to have it many years ago, but they got rid of it in Mexico, Taco Bell.
The concept never really resonated with locals. By 1994, every Taco Bell location in Mexico was shuttered.
I don't think you really need Taco Bell in Mexico because you have real, genuine, delicious, amazing Mexican food. Hey guys, so right now we're currently on 6th Avenue, which is also called Avenue of the Americas, and the cross street is West 35th Street.
Why do you think it has two names?
They do that a lot.
Oh. See right there, the red sign? The world's largest store.
Oh, thanks.
In New York City, there are a lot of food stands and food carts and food trucks. There it is, Crocs on the left.
All right.
They got a lot of shoe stores here. Look at all this. They got the Foot Locker. Skechers is over there. Wow. As you can probably tell by now, in New York City and especially in Manhattan, people love to sell things. And in Mexico City, people also sell things. Leave a comment down below. If you've been to both New York City and Mexico City, which city do you think do they sell more on the street? Let us know. These are all shoes. This whole entire picture is made of Crocs. Lots and lots of Crocs. So everybody, I bought my first pair of Crocs at the Crocs store. And now we are headed to the Empire State Building. This way. It's a 6-minute walk. $3 for a hot dog, $3 for a hot pretzel. Those are pretty good prices.
Yeah.
Of course, in Mexico, it's more reasonably priced. The stuff from Manhattan's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good actually.
Yeah, really good. Oh, they got the Vans store here too. This is pretty. Nice. I like this area.
Guitar solo. Thank you.
In both Mexico City and New York City, they both have city bikes.
Empire State Building.
Wait, is this it?
Observatory.
Oh. It's so funny, I was so close, I didn't even realize. It's been a long time since I've been on there.
Look at the line for the Empire State Building.
Wow. The line is so long. In comparison to that line, the line to the Latin American Tower in Mexico City was hardly anyone there, as you can see. Hardly anyone. It was wonderful. Look at this. So quick. This is called Koreatown. Sorry. We are currently walking on 5th Avenue and we are by West 33rd Street.
You know what I noticed too?
What?
Being in New York City,
Yeah.
that stands out a lot from Mexico City is the fact that you hear a lot more languages here.
Yeah.
You hear, British, you hear Spanish, you hear English, you hear French.
Yeah.
I mean, so many different languages.
Yeah, when you're like in Mexico City, even though they do have, like different languages, I feel like it's not as common as here.
Yeah, I don't think it's as common. I mean,
Like-
there's so many different types of people here.
Yeah, like when we were in Mexico City, we went to, Roma Norte, Polanco, we were in Benito Juarez, and most of the people we saw were Mexican.
Right.
I mean, yeah, there were some Americans, but I mean, those were pretty much mostly what we saw,
That's why they call New York City a melting pot,
right?
because there's so many different types of people.
Yeah.
What's ours?
So another difference between Mexico City and New York City is that it's more expensive too.
Oh,
Covered
yeah.
that. But like we just went to the bathroom and we didn't pay for that. So that was good.
Yeah, Starbucks is really good about that. Like in the Crocs store, when we asked the guy, "Do you have a bathroom?" He said, "Go next door."
Yeah.
And I looked next door, and I forget what kind of place it was, but I was thinking they're not going to let you use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So we had to find a Starbucks. Starbucks is usually really good about that.
Yeah.
But like in Mexico, you'd have public bathrooms all over the place.
We will be by the Flatiron building very soon in a few blocks.
Okay.
Well, several blocks up. So we are still in Koreatown, I think, but we're leaving Koreatown. So coming up ahead, that is the famous Flatiron building.
Avocadoria.
Wow,
All the avocados that are from there probably come from Michoacan.
probably. Got drunken noodles, chicken and shrimp.
And I got Pad CU. We'll let you know what the bill looks like.
$62.06.
Hey you guys, so we just got out of our Thai food. It was a really nice time. I think about $25 to $30 more expensive than the Thai food over in Ahihik. But it was excellent and it was a really nice time. But I think we're done recording for tonight. Look forward to seeing you guys at the next video and we'll see you then.